Okay, everyone. Are you ready for Ultra Kill? I am. Getting word from my tech team that we're ready to go, so take it away. Travis, welcome.
Hello, am I live now?
Yes.
Alrighty, welcome to ULTRAKILL. So here's the thing for ULTRAKILL, the timer does not start when I hit play. There's a short cutscene before the first actual input of this run. My commentator here is Splendid. He is second place for this category and an amazing runner as well.
Second place is hard to get in this category, you know that.
Oh, extremely. So timer starts once I put in the audio settings here and hit done at the bottom. So
70, 10, yeah, 10,
10 and 70. So timer will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So there's unfortunately more to this cutscene, but that would be the first actual input if you started from a brand new save and you'd never played the game before. So this is basically the introduction where it teaches you the story of the game in the briefest way possible. There's only 3 lines that will appear on the next screen. And then we have a short tutorial. I'm just going to breeze right through the tutorial. There's nothing you actually have to do in there besides move through it. Essentially, you are V1, a machine fueled by blood. Mankind is dead, and you're searching for more fuel, so you're going into hell.
Hell is full.
Extremely full.
A lot of blood in hell right now. Machines love it. So this is the intro level. Travis is going to blow right by it. He's not even a punch of filth right there. That blue thing right there was one of the secret soul orbs. So Travis, this part of the 100% category is collecting everything the game has to offer. So he's going to, most levels are going to have about 5 of those, some of them 3. So Travis is going pretty good. He already has the first secret. It's right there. He starts off with the default piercer. That's going to be the only weapon he has right now, along with the fist. This fist is the feedbacker. It's known for full parries in this game, reflecting back projectiles, carrying the shit out of things. And yeah, Travis is going to fly by this pretty quickly. The challenge for this level is, so first of all, to complete 100% category, he's also going to get every challenge at each level possible. I believe for this level, the challenge is to kill 5 enemies with 1 single glass pane. So I think Travis already done it twice.
Yeah,
he's done it twice already.
It's funny because it's just the fastest way to clear those arenas.
Yeah.
Funny thing about this level is you don't actually have to kill every single enemy because one of the secrets, which I'll grab in a moment, not this one above me, spawns more enemies that I will kill. It's faster than some of the ones in the next arena.
Yeah.
This one down here.
Yep. Spawns a few extra ones that you can get pretty quickly rather than the 3 strays that spawn. Yeah, just
filth. The green guys are filth and the red ones are strays. Filth are the fastest enemy to kill in the entire game.
And here's our first boss, most space.
He's a bit of a pain why I missed the insta parry, but still, he's not too slow.
Yes, it looks like you have a P rank there. It's triple S ranks for time, kills, and style.
With no resets.
Style isn't no resets. So in this run, this whole category rather, this is probably my favorite level, just because you can achieve everything 100% in one run of this level. But the time requirement's very low. It's only 2 minutes. Travis is the boss, however. He can get this done in like, I think your PB is like 1:20. 119. Oh my god. I used to struggle myself with this one, but it
was extremely difficult. And for a while, we didn't think it was possible to do it all in one run. But then Crusher strats, such as this one, came about, where you just dash across and kill most of the enemies in room with the Crusher.
Yeah, awesome.
So I've got this world open at the secret level for this area, but the funny thing it also does is it causes me to light enemies on fire when I punch them. So I use that to kill a stray back there. It's a lot faster than having to wait for my revolver to charge.
Nice for that to burn, yeah. So you already have the secondary revolver. That's the marksman. So this is the famous coin gun in this game, ULTRAKILL. You can basically shoot the coins and it auto targets other enemies like that. Boom. Awesome. I love the slow-mo right there. So part of this challenge for this level is to kill this guy at the secret encounter. It's actually the next boss you find. You can actually encounter him early. And you just coin juggle the crap out of it. Oh my god.
And then miss the shot immediately. So So I mentioned I'm going to be going right into the first secret level of this game, and that was a 122, which is amazing, by the way. Here's the first secret level. This is a spoof on a horror level. There is a thing chasing me in this maze, but it's kind of slow. So if I just take this route quickly, he probably won't catch me. We might hear him off in the distance, but probably not.
Yeah, it's a good thing you don't see him. I want other players to see it for the first time.
Oh, absolutely. You can hear him off to my left. He's pretty far away, though, and as soon as you place the skull, he just despawns.
Yep. Very good.
There we go, straight into 0-3. So this is the first level where I have both shotguns. The shotguns are extremely powerful in this game for multiple reasons. So did you want to explain some of those?
Yeah, so the first shotgun you saw Travis equipped was the core eject. It's basically a shotgun with a grenade launcher. The one he just bought in the turbo shop is the overpump. So you can pump it up, get more projectiles out of it, and the next stage of it is actually, it explodes you. He was flying up. So Travis can intentionally use invincibility frames to not even take damage, or he can intentionally shoot himself with it and blast upwards. So he just did that right there. Right there, he dashed out of it. Dashing is a way of using high frames, invincibility frames. And it's very powerful for these early enemies. It actually does a lot of damage too. It does 10 damage.
Yep, 10 total.
The headshot does like 2 damage, I think so.
Headshot for default revolver does 2, yeah.
Yeah, too.
So I'm going to try coin juggle this swords machine as well, but I find this one to be harder.
Yeah, it is.
Dropped it instantly.
The coin juggling is, so if you punch a coin, it auto-targets coin like a projectile and hits the nearby enemy, and it bounces off. And then you can kind of like just pretty much like juggling it off the enemy. And it, every time you punch the coin, it kind of, I guess, keeps track of the damage. It goes like incrementally.
Oh, and one note, I didn't get the challenge for that level because the challenge is to kill only one enemy. I'm going to be coming back and doing that later.
Yeah, challenge gonna be good. Yeah.
This is filter live, I'm going to get him in a second. There he goes.
There you go. Yeah, coins are good for cleaning up.
Tony, can you explain the challenge for this level real quick?
The challenge for this one is slide interrupted for 17 seconds. So Travis is going to be sliding from the start and doing this wonky slide that's using the kind of like the strafing mechanic while sliding and sliding to the left, but also holding to the right, so he slows himself down.
But not only that, I did dash George at the start, so I was invincible for the entire duration of that slide. So I could just use
dash George. Don't make me explain that, please.
Yeah, you just you do a dash and you start sliding the instant that you dash, and that just clears it out for you.
Very good overfun right there. Dash George, I think he'll be using it. That's not the only time he uses it in this run.
I believe so, actually.
Nice.
But in a perfect run, I would have insta-killed both those malicious faces by deflecting their projectiles, but I messed that up. It's not very common to work. Thankfully, it's still a really fast level, even with that mistake.
Yeah, look at that.
1 of 6 is great.
Perfect.
And now into 0-5, immediately start explaining this challenge. Immediately.
The challenge for this is, so instead of doing the final blow on these 2 bosses that spawn, Travis needs to pretty much let the bosses kill themselves. He can do as much damage as possible. He can get them to like 1 HP, but the last thing that needs to kill them is themselves. So they have their own attack that's like an explosive handheld orb thingy. We call it the apple. Travis needs to be careful not to kill one of them unless he's going to be set.
I don't know which one is low.
It's very hard to tell which one is low.
Yeah, you just gotta switch to revolver and figure out which one is low sometimes. So I'm just watching the health towards getting them low. This is actually the other spot where I'm going to use dash storage.
Oh, that guy has a 1 HP left.
That's 1 down.
Very nice.
There's the other.
That was super quick, dude.
And doing a slam storage, which is doing a slam and then a wall jump while you're slamming. It allows you to jump super high as soon as you hit the ground.
Yes, very good.
And I will use that very often throughout this run.
Yeah,
this loading screen's a bit long, but there we go, on to the next level. This is the first level of the layer Limbo. It is picturesque, it looks really nice. It's the first level where you have a skull puzzle. It's not very difficult, you just place it there and you're through.
I can explain more. Should I do that a bit?
Yeah, go for it.
So you were just in the gates of hell. It was this mining facility. This is in the future. So now he's finally in hell. And the first layer of hell is Limbo. And it's kind of set up as this really pretty place. It's not really, it's for sinners that kind of like It's hard to explain.
It's for non-sinners who didn't. It's for non-sinners who didn't believe in the correct God.
Yeah,
It's Dante's Inferno version of hell.
It's mostly this peaceful place, but machines like you are inside of it, and there's also
Those purple drones are machines. Everything else we fought so far is husks and a couple of demons. The stone things are demons, husks are the humanoid short guys.
Yeah.
And this is another one of the levels where you don't have to kill everything, but I don't want an accident in this rank here, because that would suck. This level also has the next entrance to a secret level, but I have to restart to get that one. So this level gets played twice, right after each other.
Part of the challenge for this level is to complete it within 10 seconds. Back before I started getting into ULTRAKILL, I was really confused by this challenge. Like, how do I clear this in 10 seconds? There's actually a secret exit right outside as well.
Here. Cool. I was going to explain that. That's a secret for a later level.
Yeah.
It's actually a multi-level thing. It gives me an alternate weapon.
Yeah, there's 4 levels in this layer of hell, and there's these little slab buttons you have to press.
So here's how you complete level in under 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
This is the first secret level of the game other than the one we just did in Prelude. This is the second one then. And it's a parody of The Witness, as you can tell.
Yeah, The Witness is the main lead dev his favorite puzzle game. I guess you can call it a puzzle game, The Witness. It got me into it. Yeah, it's probably my favorite puzzle game. Next to Baba Is You.
Problem is that this is just kind of jank. If I was BGB, another runner of the game, he knows some ways to break these puzzles in very unexpected ways. And I would love to show it off, but I don't know how to do that. Thankfully, this is the last couple puzzles I actually have to solve, because there's a glitch in the next room that lets me skip them. And this is where we get into false and true endings. Everything you've seen up to this point has been a true ending. I am more than likely going to get false end here, which counts for this category because it marks the level is completed. I am out of bounds now, and I hit the end zone, and I got pulled right back to a start. So as soon as it says complete, I can just save and quit. That's a false end. You will not see that again in this run unless I mess something up badly.
That'd be impressive if you do, honestly.
I don't know where I would end up seeing it, honestly. I'd go through the regular exit for everything else.
Great plan B. So that previous level, right before that, he picked up the nail gun, that's the third weapon, and he bought the overheat area. It's not too special other than it's kind of like a machine gun that fires nails. You have the magnets that can keep the nails in place. And the overheat kind of just shoots more. It's a tiny room, but he's going to be using overpump here to clear most of these out.
This room I also use overpump. It's not the most effective, but it works pretty well.
Yeah, explosions are very useful for this, pretty much the beginning of this run. A lot of HP enemies. Actually, here you encounter one that has explosive resistance. The only issue with their lives and decisions is that they carry a fuel pack on the back, and
the coin auto-targets it if it's visible.
The coin will auto-target the shot to the fuel pack, and it kills them.
So this is the best use of the nail gun in my opinion, making nail bombs, because I know an enemy's about to spawn up there when I grab that secret. And he hit it somewhat. It didn't go great.
Nah, it's good enough.
And now is the time for a YouTuber reference. This is a reference to Civi11, the YouTuber. He makes game reviews on Doom Matures and stuff pretty often. And as you can see, this is his prison. There's Cancerous Rodent. And then here's Very Cancerous Rodent.
Oh my goodness.
Very Cancerous Rodent takes double damage from slam, so I'm trying to use that. And here's the second slab for the secret that I'll be getting in a couple levels.
So quick.
It is extremely fast.
I love how the strat is just fun stop.
Oh, there's nothing else I can really do.
I've tried some parries on that dude, and like try to get like the familiar deflect kills with the lots of other projectiles. So you see here, he missed a secret and the challenge, but he's going to be coming back for those two.
Yeah, you can't actually do that when you're first sent through the level. You have to get a weapon that you get later on in 2-2. And I will be revisiting quite a few levels once I get that weapon, because it unlocks a lot of movement opportunities, along with DPS strats. It's my favorite weapon in the game by far.
This first room has a bunch of things in it. So this level has 2 routes in it, and then 1 boss at the end. He's obviously going to be getting both routes just to clear all the enemies.
Actually, it's two bosses at the end.
Oh yeah.
Because the challenger's
There's a
level is to
secret
do a
boss,
secret
too.
encounter. And that secret encounter requires me to clear both paths.
Yes, you get both skull keys to open the door. Right? And then those stages. Here we go. So yeah, with this level, it's kind of like I would say the first level in ULTRAKILL that really throws a lot of enemies at you.
Yep, at least there's a very generous time requirement on it of 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna need 8 minutes for this.
How long do you take for this level? It's like
About
2 minutes?
10.
Oh yeah.
That server sometimes survives way longer than shit. So now the level's completed, or this area is completed. We go down here, hugging the right side, which causes this guy to always spawn on the left side. Mistimed that, still pretty solid. And he got stuck on something so he didn't fall. He's gonna be floating when I go through the store. Yeah.
Briefs. So that's the red skull he put down. He's gonna go for the blue skull now. It's on this other route.
Yep, and this room I get locked in here with a Cerberus and some filth. This Cerb's not gonna have a good time, but...
Yeah, he got nail pumped pretty hard. Oh my goodness.
And now I'm technically going through this backwards right now. You're supposed to come from the other direction. So I just do that and it clears that entire room. It is extremely fast.
Yeah, the spawns are pretty tight, and so they kind of are vulnerable to explosions like this overpump shotgun.
A lot of things are vulnerable to the overpump. Like that guy.
Yeah.
So lava does 50 damage if I touch it, so if I hit it once, I'm fine, but if I hit it a second time, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I didn't hit it, so that's good. And that's that room. I don't know how many of you have played the game Dusk. It has a run coming up soon, but there's a reference for it in this level. The soap from Dusk, which insta-kills everything that you throw it at, is right up here. And I'm going to be using it to kill 3 bosses in a row right now.
Very nice. Don't lose the soap, though.
Yeah, I know. It's very important to not drop the soap.
It's easy to lose it. There it is.
So there's the first 2 bosses, Sword Machine, Agony, and Tundra. There's 3, so there's only one part of that puzzle left. I messed up that core boost, doesn't matter though, because I'm still moving decently fast. Yeah. And here's the next boss, Hideous Mass. He needs a bath.
He needs a bath, yeah.
I compare your soap blade doesn't actually go to the next level, it's gone after this.
So the reason Travis didn't use that soap beforehand in the rest of the level is because it's kind of hard to like just throw it at things. It's pretty much faster to just use your guns.
Yeah, if you watch an IL for that level, usually ILs are done with all weapons, so people have the Whiplash, which is another arm you get later. You can throw the soap using the Whiplash and not drop it, which is incredibly strong, as you can imagine. So here's the alt revolver. I've been working towards getting that, and I'm not going to use it at all this level.
Nah.
Hopefully. Here's V2. He's got a bug. You can hit him during his spawn animation and he can't do anything.
Oh, it's so good.
And there we go, 35 seconds.
Yeah, so V2 doesn't die, he lives for another day.
V2 is alive for now.
V2 is alive for now, and that's why the kills were at 0 for that rank.
So, I got V2's arm now. You want to explain the difference between the Knuckle Buster and the feedbacker that I had before?
So, Travis had the blue arm before, the feedbacker. Now he has the red arm from V2 that he dropped at the end of the point. That was beautiful, by the way.
Those guys are all dead. Cool.
So basically, it's a stronger punch. It can one-hit some more things and weaker enemies. But if you hold down the punch, it actually creates an explosion in front of you. That can be useful for deflecting projectiles.
Oh, I fell down. Nice.
And
this
also
actually doesn't kill you if you hit the void as well.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
There we go, that's that area. So here's this Cerberus up here. This dude wakes up, and if I do this right, he will jump right off the platform. He did.
Oh man, I can never get that done myself.
He never does it for me either. So you always have to go for it though, because it saves time.
Yeah.
So that's an example of what the blast looks like from Knuckle Buster. I will be using it in this next tower quite often. The music is calmed down, so I know this area is clear. So I can't use the tab menu in new game runs, so I have to use the music for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, there's 2 different versions of music. One's the calm version, one's the combat version. It's usually by extra drums, extra sounds. Kind of here sometimes.
Alright, so I'm switching back to feedbacker from this because Knuckle Buster cannot parry. Mismanaged my stamina, but that's fine.
Very good. And I believe you leave back 3 secrets and a challenge. You'll be returning after, I guess, this level when you get the.
You can return at any time, basically. You just have to clear this level at least. I return all the way to the end. And that return trip is my favorite level in this entire run by far.
You just go zipping, zooming around. Very good parry.
Didn't kill him. No. So, also, malicious faces take double damage from slams, so I just slammed in that guy finishing off.
Yeah.
This alternate revolver is slower than the default one, however, it does enough damage to one-shot those soldier guys. The same thing as the Knuckle Buster, actually, the arm I'm using.
Yeah, explosions in this game they have their like utility with a lot of stuff.
Also, explosions cannot send you down, only up, so I aimed upwards there to get launched. It sends you slightly higher when you aim up, it's just also easier in some places, like here. There's another overheal.
Yeah, those red secrets you'll see, they're not just only secrets, but they give you extra health. So he's overhealed to 200 now.
And here's the real cannon, the default electric weapons. It has almost infinite pierce and it does 8 damage by default. I can bounce it off coins, and I will be using that in 2-4 to insta-kill that dude. Almost insta-kill him.
You can see him in the background lurking around. It's like he knows what's coming.
That is the corpse of King Minos. He is destroying the city.
Rather, is he doing it, or maybe the parasites are?
I mean, he's not controlling, but it's his corpse still.
Yeah, there's parasites inside his corpse that's destroying the facility that he built.
You'll see his corpses for a very brief amount of time during the fight. They don't get to live very long.
Yeah, I'll explain the real cannon some more. So there's 3 variants currently. The one he has now by default is electric. It's like a penetrating one. He'll be buying one called the screwdriver, which he won't be using at all.
Yeah, I'm about to buy it. I'm literally going to unequip it instantly.
Yeah, he's gonna restart the mission to get the challenge, which is complete within 60 seconds.
So here's the malicious railgun. I used it instantly to break that box, which I used the projectile boost for before. It creates a pretty large explosion the instant, or the exact spot that I shoot it at. I'll be using it also in this last arena for this level to hit multiple boxes at once.
Yeah, the way you complete this level so fast is to open up the
Also, minor out of bounds.
Oh, minor out of bounds. Minor.
I mean, all you do is go through a gap in the wall. So if you shoot the project with the malicious rail, it makes a massive explosion and it can hit that.
Yeah,
also notice that I slid backwards as I did that. When I slid backwards, I also dashed to do a dash storage to make me invincible during that. 2-3. This one has a very long secret level at the end of it when I leave. And in addition to that, the challenge is to not touch water. But if you notice, there's a lot of water down there. And I have to go down there for some enemies later. So it's a good thing there's some secrets that help me out.
Yeah, there's 3 electric panels again on this level. That will clear out the water.
I didn't carry that guy. Nice.
It's an optional thing.
I did good. Wow. Alright. So then this wave then is very basic. Just 2 drones and 2 street winners. Here's the first of those secrets. Break the box, and I'm good. As long as I gotta make sure to not touch water or I gotta restart.
Yeah.
However, actually it's the second of this box. I hit the first one before I encountered any enemies, and here's the 3rd box. So now, the water's off. The water's gone, the grinders in this room are off.
Do I have time to step in for a couple drinks?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. We have $10 from Anonymous with no message. But either way, thank you very much. We also have $77 from Cactus, who says, donating during my favorite game and best speedrun game of all.
Thank
with
you,
such an amazing community, it's an absolute joy to see it here being honored with such a place for the children.
Also, that was a Mind Flayer insta-kill. If you generate an explosion on them as they do their orb attack, which they do first always, it will insta-kill them, just like that.
Yeah, you can see in the style feed there, a few friendly fires, a whole bunch of blue orbs going back into them after the explosion hits them.
Alright. Oh, that'd be close. Alright, now everything's dead. I'm going to go on to the secret level where I'm going to spam click for about a minute and 10 seconds. That's all that I can do here. Alright,
Yeah,
spam clicking time.
You'll understand why once you see it.
It is a visual novel spoof. So
don't spoil it.
I don't need to say anything else. It's a visual novel spoof. There's not enough time to read any of this text and also speedrun because I'm not that fast of a speed reader. There's only one dialogue option I have to actually make sure I hit, and that's the next one. There we go. And now I can just spam click. Swan, do you want to start explaining 2-4, the next level?
2-4 is the second. It's the layer boss for Lust.
Yep.
It's the big tall guy.
Oh, yeah. We probably should have said this is Lust. So of course this is the secret level for Lust.
Yeah. So right when Travis exits out the entrance pipe, he's gonna go right to the right and go behind or kind of like to the side of the door as it's opening for him, and then get pushed out of bounds. And he's gonna do this thing called an ultra boost while out of bounds. Well, first gonna do a slam surge to get some height.
For the ultra boost, you saw the nukes I did earlier in 2-2 to hit the boxes at the end. It's a very similar trick. Except I'm much closer to the explosion. I don't think I didn't go very high there, but this should still work. Yep, it worked. First try. I was worried about that. I was extremely worried about that because if I fail, I just have to restart and try again.
Yeah.
It's
very tricky doing that out of bounds because the room loader for it is like very
completely invisible and
tiny and weird. Yeah.
Because there would be an entire tunnel over there that I would have just had to go fight through as a mini boss that I would kill, or kind of kill. It doesn't count for kills. So here's this.
The challenge for this is to parry one of his punches.
Oh, of course he throws
Oh,
this
he's
one.
gonna give you the shitty one. Oh, he got it.
That is the worst one to parry by far. So here's a rail coin. I just throw coins into him and then shoot the rail pin, and he's completely dead. Phase 2 is completely skipped there. Phase 2 isn't even that dangerous. And that's 2-4 done. On to 3-1. This is the last level that has mind flayers in it, and I have to kill one of them using acid. You can only do that effectively on the one in the first room. Missed the parry entirely there, by the way.
Should use screwdriver, dude.
No, I'm so easy to just I'm not using that. One of my coins didn't hit the flare, but there we go. So flare now has 2 HP and it's dead. There we go.
Nice.
And there's also a health orb right here I can pick up. That is
you're gonna need that to
textbook for getting that.
That was awesome, dude. This is a gluttony layer. It's just I guess
It's only 2 levels, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 2 levels. This main climax level and the next Act 1 boss.
Also, there's a thing called a rail point punch in this game. Basically, if I punch the point just the right time, it'll chain to that guy again. Awesome. So 2 coins and then one rail gun shot. I can hit an enemy 4 times. Plus the rail point punch does a little bit of damage on its own. Oh, dive up here.
These spawn staircases. There's all these different enemy spawns for staircase, and it's having fun.
I got some good memories of the staircase. So does some of the other runners in the community, especially Jam. That dude's still alive. Cool.
Yeah, some enemies.
Right there's very small. And there we go, that's cleared. That was also an ultra boost to get me up top. And that's the room cleared.
Nice.
Oh, they shot my point away. But the explosion's knocked it away. So street cleaners dodge projectiles hasn't been an issue up until now, but they do.
Yeah, when they spot in these rooms with a bunch of other things, coins are often hitting the other things, the soldiers and the drones, rather than street cleaners. Street cleaners are best for the coins, just because of the insta-kill.
Let's see if I can land this strat. Oh, I did. Cool.
Oh my goodness.
It's definitely one of the coolest strats.
Yeah,
Just
so
tossing
here goes
points
another
over
mind
to the
flare.
acid. That one didn't get insta-kill, but it's very low already.
Yeah. You can tell it's low on health because it's enraged.
It's enraged, and they only enrage on violent and above, but bounce the highest difficulty, so there is no above right now. That guy got stuck, but he's dead. And there's a secret. Now, if I did this level correctly, I'll be missing 1 secret. Yes.
There you go.
And 2
You'll be coming back for that secret.
So here's a fun one. If I mess up this out of bounds clip up ahead, I'm going to hit a reset trigger and spawn... Oh, didn't. I would have spawned up by the top where I just jumped up.
Make it out of bounds.
Yep, very quick out of bounds.
Most boss levels don't have any other enemies. They're mostly like platforming.
So I do this to get style, because on this level, style is actually a major issue. You need 2,000, and yeah, Gabe just makes that kind of hard. There we go, hit him into there.
The challenge for this level is also drop him in the pit. If he's just dead.
And he's dead, and there's the skip. And that's the end of Act 1. 31 seconds is pretty solid. Dropped Gabe in the pit. And now I'm saving quitting going straight into Act 2. We only have one layer, which is Greed. However, Greed is quite long, and it has a secret level that is challenging to say the least.
Probably the longest level in the game.
Yeah, actually, and I'm double checking that I don't spawn enemies there, because the challenge for this level is to not spawn any enemies.
Yeah, so
there's other ways to do it, but I like ultra boosting.
You just go to the end. It's not even out of balance technically, it's just going to the end yourself.
And so I have to wait until the challenge appears before I can restart the level, otherwise it doesn't register. I've screwed myself over doing that a few times.
Yeah. So now, Travis, you're going to be playing this regularly, get the other 3 secrets, and get all the P ranks. Or get all the S ranks.
Oh, I messed that up badly.
Nah, it's not too bad. New enemy, the Virtue, just an angel.
They don't get a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't shoot that. Nice.
No worries.
I only lose a couple seconds. So Virtues have about 10 HP, so that kills them, but then this also kills them. A shotgun parry into a Knuckle Blaster punch will kill them.
Has a nuke.
Yep, nuke those guys, and then this spawns, and so you choose Street Clearers, and there's a Virtue hidden on the other side of this arena. That being said.
He's into lava.
Now, this is probably the most dangerous part of this level right here. And you're probably thinking, that doesn't look that bad yet. That is true, but to kill these guys effectively, that worked, okay.
Oh my god.
I don't have enough health to do a quadric boost and an ultra boost though, so I gotta do this and then
storage.
Aim over to here, and then right over here, because that button I opened opens this. The button I pressed opens this. And I'm going to be ultra boosting back through this way, except I'm not at a new level yet, there's one more arena. And this is the multi-wield. It lets me have 2 guns at once. Each stack, and you'll be seeing them stack on the next level.
Yeah, next level 4-2, there's about, I think there's 3 of these power-ups.
Yep.
And Travis is going to be stacking all 3 at once. And there's a boss at the end, and he's going to be slaying the crap out of it. With the quad wield.
And that's it. And this door is open already because I was already in this room.
So when you have quad wield too, when you toss coins out, they also add more coins. So he's going to be using that to clear like one of the rooms completely instantly, almost. I think there's about like 12 enemies that spawn too. They all
Oh, I messed that up. Nice.
Oh, no way.
That was a good save actually. That Virtue. Oh, he had to hit me. I'll just skip the explosion boost here. Usually I would explosion boost over here, but I don't have enough health for that. Here's the first of the multi-builds, and there's another one. Sticking one up refreshes the duration of it. So there's one more in this level, and I'm going to be picking it up strategically to refresh the duration of these other 2. This thing multi-builds is already stupidly powerful. These guys are technically secret enemies, but since I know I missed 2 enemies earlier, I have to kill them. I don't know which arena just cleared, so... Oh, there we go. This is this arena.
Yeah. There you go.
Because there's 3 arenas that clear while I'm killing those Cerberuses and those other enemies. I don't know... I don't really know which slowdown corresponds to. You have to just kind of guess. There's no way to tell. I forgot to slam there, but here's the next multi-build. 4 guns.
The whole room clears, and then the second spawn clears. Oh, you missed that guy.
That's fine.
There you go.
I only got hit by 1 rail.
Are you going for the button strat?
Oh, I'm going for the button. Of course I'm going for the button.
The button he needs to hit here, while also...
I have to kill this boss before the multi-build runs out, essentially.
Yeah.
And he starts spawning now that I placed that. Oh, I definitely got it, yeah. I can wait and wait and wait, and there we go. So the alt revolver scales ridiculously with coins, and this boss takes 1.5 times damage when he's on fire. He's dead already. Don't worry about it. He only has 110 health or something like that.
The challenge for this level is to kill that guy in 10 seconds.
I killed him in a quarter of a second, probably.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to live very long. When big hits like that are coming through, also the game goes into slow motion. So
it feels even longer.
It feels like it was longer, yeah, but it's not. And I'm going into a secret level, which is extremely long. I'm gonna make sure that, yeah, that guy is dead at least. I don't need to kill the malicious face. Probably should, because he might blast me in the back as I go.
Yeah, good idea, good idea.
Because I don't know how to count, and that might have been 70 without killing the face, or it might have been 71. Yeah. I need 69. This used to be a 420 69 level, where the time requirement was 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and the kill requirement is 69. The time requirement has been upped. Well, the time requirement got upped because it was too difficult for many people. Also, this is a secret level. It's a Crash Bandicoot level. It is actually really hard.
Yeah, so part of this run is to get 100%. At the end of this level is a new cheat. He won't be using the cheat, obviously, but he wants to unlock it.
It has to
as the category. And that cheat is unlocked.
Also, everyone recommends I messed up. I can't checkpoint there. I have to let it do it because if you checkpoint, there's a chance you bug it out and just infinitely die, and then I have to restart the level. So also, this level is recommended to play on controller. I don't have a controller, so I'm playing this keyboard and mouse, which is
it's not bad with a D-pad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's really not bad. People actually enjoy it with the D-pad. I don't enjoy it with keyboard and mouse. Just because I don't have a skull for protection, I'm gonna play that part safe. Usually I would try to break all those crates and then kill that guy. If you collect 3 skulls without getting hit in this level though, you get a purple skull, which is Herb mode. Herb is a amazing tutorial guy who's made a lot of cool stuff for ULTRAKILL.
Oh yeah, the purple skull.
I gotta count to 5 on those things. If I don't, I'll fall into the pit and die.
Yeah, if you play Crash Bandicoot, it's pretty much the same, the 5 big boxes?
Yep.
I don't even know what they're called.
I don't know if there's any import. I never played Crash.
I grew up at Crash. I don't even know what they're called.
Oh, what was that? I just got a high jump.
Good jump. Good jump. Good jump.
Okay. Cool.
No,
getting hit doesn't matter because there's not many enemies from this point on, and there's another one right there to make it up.
Yeah, I can jump on the skull. They go over here and kill this virtue without...
Killing him early saves me a headache, because he kills me very often in this next section.
I never figured it out without Herb mode. For some reason, every time I run this level, I never have Herb mode available. I always get hit.
I never get Herb mode. I don't plan for it, though. I think that was 3, so this is 4, and then 5? Nope, next one's 5. Holding space makes you jump higher, and obviously you waste time if you do that when it doesn't break the box, but I need it to clear that gap quickly. This is the part that kills me pretty often, though. Yeah, I got hit. Getting hit doesn't matter, but if I fall into the void here, then I lose, obviously. And now if you spot in 3, I'll take 5 hits, unless I spin that one and then fall right in. Okay, so now I actually gotta pay attention here and not get hit. There we go.
Very good, very good.
This level is the one that kills me the most.
Yeah, if this level didn't need the requirement of getting all the boxes, this would be so short.
Oh, I would just use the any % strat, skip straight to the end.
Yeah, there's a really, really fast out of balance for this, but that means you can't get the boxes, so... Get all those boxes. This is still my favorite secret level.
Oh, I almost get hit by that schism. Those great guys go in schisms. I don't think I mentioned that ever.
Yeah.
They have 5 health. They're kind of tanky. They're weird.
Yeah. Travis doesn't need to collect these boxes because the thing that's chasing after him, the giant rock.
Malicious face, yeah.
Malicious face.
Maurice, her favorite. I'm surprised I died as literal as I did during this level. He usually kills me a lot more.
Oh.
Please don't. Okay, I'm good.
There you go.
I'm just gonna let him break those. That's the only box I have to break on my own. He'll break the rest, and there we go. V1's dancing. I should have said this is V1, our main character of the game. He's the protagonist. And now I have the sheet unlocked. If I activate sheets, I could use it. I'm not going to. And welcome to the worst level to watch. I'm sorry about this, but the challenge for this level is to not pick this torch up. And so I'm going to be playing in darkness. It is very hard to see for me. I'm using the nail gun to see. But I still have to pick up the secrets.
Sure, the nail gun has kind of a muzzle flash to it, and then you can kind of make out what's in front of you. Travis kind of knows where all the torch placements are. Should be kind of easy.
Also, I found that for some reason Project works just a lot better than anything else does there to hit those things. I don't know if there's anything still alive. I'm just going to go get the secret and then find out. There might be one stray alive, I'm not sure. The music doesn't change very much in this section.
It does change though. It should be drums.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's clear. So I need this shotgun out, switch to this arm for next room. Because there's a lot of planning to this without having the whiplash just mess around and kill everything.
Yeah.
And I switch back, and lighting torches with explosions, shoot that guy, I toss the coin by accident. Nice.
There's a dual wheel. Yeah, each one of these torch things spawns their own set of enemies. So obviously the speedrun strat is to activate all of them at once.
There's the alright. Oh, that hurts. Good thing I don't need help for this next section, I guess. Or do I? Wait. I'm gonna be in trouble. That's not the right one. There it is. I went right past the one I was trying to get to. So because I don't have a torch, I need something to activate the last arena. Here's a skull. It doesn't actually show because I have multi-build. There's a mini-boss there, but he doesn't do anything if you kill him, so he's not required for 100%.
Yeah, it's not part of the challenge or any secrets.
And there's my health back. It's like I never got hurt in the first place.
Nice.
Yep, that's everything.
I think so, yeah.
Let me see if I can land the full strat. Nope, I missed the coin. Hey, if I landed that coin, it would have killed this guy instantly.
Yeah.
And now for the most dangerous arena without the whiplash. This is a massive one. And
massive
minor flashing lights warning. This arena can flash a bit.
It's really good on the blue variants.
Yeah, blue is alright, but especially if I had like the torch in here, major flashing lights warning at that point. But I don't, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, this pit is not an instant kill, but it does 50 damage, so yeah. I don't want to fall in.
A lot.
And it can't kill.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 enemies left? There we go.
Nice.
And now on to the most dangerous level. This is the whole level, I mean. So 4-4 not only has another secret weapon, but the challenge for this level is to get to the boss arena in 18 seconds. Here's the problem, I don't have the whiplash to take the shortcut, so I have to take the normal route. Okay, I got stuck, never mind, not this run. I'm gonna get the secret this run.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
It requires 2. It requires 2 runs to get this thing, and then also do the level. So plan B, grab the secret and just go. I'm looking up, trying to hit this angled surface to get a little bit of momentum when I get up there.
That's good.
And I'm gonna do an indoors ultra boost here, actually, because I don't need the railgun for this fight. And that's definitely 18 seconds.
Yeah, he definitely hit that. It's hard to tell without the timer.
I'm just gonna go for the coin punches.
Yeah, coin punches.
So this boss is kind of bugged right now.
V2 again.
Yeah, V2 is extremely fast.
Yeah, the whole point of this re-encounter.
Also, you think V2's gonna get away this time? You think V2's getting away this time?
He's not gonna get away.
Not getting away this time, yeah? Okay. And V2's dead.
What you can abuse on this level with this re-encounter of V2 is that he kind of learned from the first encounter that you use coins against him, so he kind of like has his own coins, and he'll shoot your coins. But the problem is there's like a kind of a window for us to counter his coin shot, and that's what he kind of do here with the coin juggles.
Now I have the whiplash. It's a grappling hook. Don't really use it in this run because I get it so late. There's nothing to really use it on. That's the P rank. Yeah. I don't have to go back for the secret, and I got the challenge as well. So now this is the cleanup runs. So 0-3.
there's one more level you have to do, and then he's gonna 100% all the previous levels. The last level you're gonna do is P1.
Yep, P1 is the challenge level. You only get it for having P ranks on every other level in the game. Well, Prelude and Act 1. So here's Sword Machine, that guy I bullied earlier. It's not going much better for him yet.
Beautiful. Yeah, the challenge for this level was to kill only one enemy, so that's why Travis had to return.
Under 20-second run is pretty solid there.
Go back
and now
to the
I'm
menu.
going on to 1-2. So 1-2's challenge, if you recall, was to not pick up a skull, and I also missed a secret. That's because they're right on top of each other. There's no reason to do one if you can't do the other.
Nice job.
Thank you. That jump's a lot easier for you to slam storage out of spawn, but given that this is a real-time category, not an in-game time one, that loses time.
Yeah.
And you'll now also get to see what this last arena in this level looks like with rail tokens. So I'm going to do this, grab a checkpoint, because I don't have to worry about getting a P rank this time, I just have to finish the level. That street cleaner messed me up, amazing.
Street cleaner.
I should have expected that, honestly, but I was hoping he wouldn't.
The street cleaners are basically pyros from TF2.
Yeah, street cleaners hurt a lot. And there we go, level challenge complete as well. On to 2-1, this is the best level for this game, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
Doing this route
Ultra
is
Boost.
amazing. This is just 3 Ultra Boosts back to back. Nothing else. There's no combat. Or mostly no combat, unless I mess up and I spawn the Cerberus. But if I hug to the left here and then dash in, Cerberus does not spawn. Secret's time.
Swan all the way out to the outside right here. Take it off, checkpoint.
Oh,
Yeah, the challenge for this is to not activate any normal doors, which are basically the 2 in the tower.
there, 22 seconds.
Kind of go around it. Perfect.
And now back to 3-1 to enter, because this is where the entrance to P-1 is hidden. It's in this level.
Yeah.
It's also the 3rd secret that I didn't pick up. However, thankfully, I can skip the first arena in this level.
Yeah, now that you already P-ranked it, you have a lot of strats opened up around.
Yep, I also gotta remember to switch
80%
arms.
strats.
Because any percent normally would just go out of bounds, but I want to do this level again. Also because out of bounds is janky in this level. Oh, I got it, nice.
Beautiful.
I don't know what I'm doing, I messed that up. Because I had saws and I wasn't sure how to use it. Here's the whiplash, by the way, against enemies. It lets me pull myself to them. We'll see it in P-1 a little bit against the first boss, but the second one, it's not useful against. Because he is very, very strong, to say the least. Alright, this is the last level of the run. As long as I get P rank on the next one, the timer ends when I exit it. I'm also going to be switching my nail gun, both versions, to the alternate, because it is extremely strong.
Yeah, so if you know Super Mario 64 at the Penguin Race, he's basically going off the spine thing. This is basically the racetrack. Here's the first kind of boss of the level.
Nice.
No.
That happens occasionally, I just don't shoot when I should, and so that shot just doesn't do damage. Oh, come on, you die.
Yeah,
So
so
here's the
flash
Star Gun being very strong. Oh no, just spawned a black hole. I don't want to be close to the boss now. So that's an attack that Corpse would have used, but I killed him too fast, so he didn't get a chance to. Now I just gotta go around and kill the guys. Unless he does that attack, in which case I'm just gonna... Because when he's doing the blue orb attack, he can't heal, so I can just get in close and do that. There we go. And now we get to see Minus Prime.
So what's the strats you're gonna be using for
Using
the finals?
Suck on, man.
Like the coins and
Nah, Suck on.
what? Sokon?
Suck on these nuts.
What God?
Okay, so you see, the saws are orbiting right where he's gonna spawn, so I'm just going to stand about here so I know where to put the magnet at a specific time during his speech. Because the downside of Sokon and nail bombs in general is that after a while the magnets break, so I gotta wait for him to get really late into the speech before I can start making the bomb. He's an extremely difficult boss, and I want to stay to the ground during this fight, because when you're in the air, he can uppercut you, just instantly.
Yeah.
And that's my signal to make this trap. So we see it took a lot of... He's phase 2 instantly. Yeah, regen some stamina before I can do that again. not a die.
The dice are tricky.
And he's dead.
Nice, good job.
There we go. So, as long as I got a P rank, which I feel like I probably did.
I think you did.
I more than likely did, given that I messed up the insta-kill on Flesh Prison.
Yeah.
When I entered the end pipe, that's the end of this level. So I'm looking around, there's the entrance, you can see this outline. So that means that my exit's gonna be more than likely this wall, I think. I'm pretty sure it's this wall.
We'll see.
Yep, got it.
Beautiful.
And that's time. You're ranked, and everything. Now, this is a 100% run, so I have to prove that I did 100% of everything in the campaign. So here we are, Golden Prelude, Golden Act 1 with all the secret levels completed, Golden Greed, and then Prime Sanctum is completed. I got loaded to a level to show my weapons now.
This game's early access. We don't have Wrath just yet, but that's coming soon.
That is very soon.
See the teaser trailers for
All
that.
3 versions of Railkins haven't bought. Both versions of the nail guns were bought, and I have the alternate for them. Both shotguns, both revolvers with the alternate, and then I have all 3 arms. So what was my final time for that run, by the way?
Oh, I wasn't
Final
looking.
time was a 49 flat.
Well, that's
And
a
in the
PB.
chat-
Oh,
That's a
congrats.
PB in the world record.
That is a new world record,
Yeah, it
everyone.
is.
Wow, dude.
Great job, Travis.
I knew I could beat that, yeah.
Well,
Thank
do
you
you have
very
any
much.
shout-outs you would like to make?
Oh, big shout out to Herb Masai for his tutorials in ULTRAKILL. Check him out if you want to learn more about the game. Shout out to every speedrunner, BGB, Splendid especially for being here to help me commentate, Cathis for being an amazing guy, DK for making a whole lot of old strats. That's about it, really. All those guys in the ULTRAKILL Discord are amazing, though.
I agree.